Hi everyone, it's Global Scholarships and I'm your host. As I hope you're all doing well, I hope everything is going great. And today we'll see the application procedure of University of Bologna. The entire thing could be done online. So as always, you can start by Googling the name of the university, or you can do what I do and Google the name of the university with globalscholarships.com, which is our website, and you'll see our page for this university, from where you can get a lot of information about the location, about the population, about the how many scholarships they have. They have some great scholarships, by the way. You can just click here to go and see their scholarships. It's already a not very expensive university in terms of tuition fees. So like €1,000, and your living costs are probably like 800, 900 euros, even less than that probably every month. So, and some of the scholarships also do cover that. So it's a great university. I think it's the oldest university in continuous operation. So yeah, it's a great university. We start our application procedure by going here in the page and click on International Students Admission page, which takes us to their website. And here we have degree programs, PhD programs, teacher training, etc. Let's click on degree programs, enrolling in first cycle and single cycle. So you can get a lot of information here by clicking on these guides to get to understand what you have to do to from the start to the finish of your degree. One thing about University of Bologna is that they want you to read and do a lot of research before coming to the step of actually applying to the university. So get as much as information you can get. For example, click here, enrolling in first cycle and single cycle degree programs. Here you can choose a non-EU country if you reside abroad, right? Here we have general information, opinion information on how to enroll, prove your knowledge, etc., etc. And then here we have find out how to enroll. Let's click on that. And then we have, again, lots and lots of information here. I think it's a little bit overwhelming. It becomes kind of difficult to find where to actually start. Suitability of the qualification, you can click here and see whether you are qualified, for example, to at least 12 years of schooling, first cycle, etc. You can read all of these, and then you have documents. You're going to need secondary school diploma. A lot of these things are kind of pretty standard. And then scholarships, benefits, information on coming to study, admission procedure, registration for the entrance exam. That comes after your application, obviously. Information. You can click here, admission procedure for your degree program. Some degree programs include the TOLC and online test assessor. Yeah, you can read all of this. I'm not going to go through every tiny bit of detail because otherwise this would be like an hour-long video. So how do we register for the entrance exam? Creating your institutional studio in credentials, create your, basically this is registering. Check on the website whether you have to take the exam online or in person. You can click here, access Studenti online with your institutional credentials, enter application for admission, participate in the selection. Let's click on this. So basically this is their portal, Studenti online. Here we're going to create our account, what they called credentials, which is going to give us the opportunity to apply. So here we're going to click on register, and then here international students registration. And then we're going to give them a lot of personal information. Some of these are mandatory, some of these are not, like name, surname, gender, etc. You can see. I'm going to give them some fake information, obviously, because this is not a real application. I'm not going to send the application. I'm not clearly going to pay the application fee, which is about 20 euros, which is quite affordable compared to a lot of universities. So this is just for demonstration. I'll just give them some information here. Okay, I gave them some made-up information: name, surname, gender, time of birth, citizenship, mobile phone, email. I gave them some a temporary email, country of residence, town of residence, street of residence, and click on next. Okay, so here we verify that we are a human being. I confirm the correctness of personal data on this page. So let's click on that and let's click on next. So we're going to get a verification email in the email address that we provided them, which we'll use here to kind of confirm our registry, basically. Sometimes these can take time to arrive get your mail address. So I'm going to click on resend email. So my verification email has come, and I use the code that they given me here, and then click on confirm. Wrong sequence. I don't think it is wrong sequence. Okay, I'm going to click on resend. This university's website keeps doing this. I'm not sure why. Like wrong sequence, wrong password, even though I know for a fact that it is the correct password. And I know, like, I literally copied this from the email they've given me. Yeah, no, I'm gonna click on resend email. So if the website gives you some problems, like some issues, just don't be disheartened. I think that's something wrong with the website. Okay, my next mail has come, so I'm using that. Okay, let's click on confirm. Sorry, yeah, I need to check this again. Yeah, institutional credentials are being generated. Please wait until after the system has generated, etc., etc. When you access the first time, you will be asked, here's my password, copy that, and let's click on next. So here we click on login. Basically, they're going to send us another email that show us our credentials. And then I click on enter with Unibo, use my ID that they've given me in the email, then use my password, they've given me an email, and incorrect user ID or password, even though I literally copied it from the email that they've given me. I'm not sure why this is what happens in this website, but like when I've tried for this, I had to go for like, I don't know, 5 times or something like that. And then I've tried it again and it worked. Let's click on I am human. I think the problem is that it takes a little time for things to register. So like sometimes it's fixed if you go away for like 2 minutes and then come back. So this is our normal password. Let's choose our new password. Like it says your credentials. It says your credentials are created, but it's not created yet. Like it will take a couple of minutes for it to create it. Let's click on confirm. Okay, so here again, we click on login. So now we're going to log in with our new password, sign in, and we are in, basically. So as you can see, this is all Italian, and there's not much I can do here, like home, logout, modify the password. There's like nothing really. So basically, this gives you information about like your like changing your password. This is home, by the way. Like when I click here, it's pretty much the same. And it says use the links on the left to like use available services, but there are no links really. So I'm gonna log out, wait a couple of minutes, and then log in. Okay, let's try it again. Sign in. It's still the same. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go back to this page. I'm gonna reopen Studenti Online. I'm gonna click on login, and then I'm gonna try again. No, okay, so when I did that, it clearly logged me in. So apparently when we log in, this doesn't really take us to the actual page of the portal, but we just need to go Studenti Online and then click on log in. So anyway, this is the page we have to come to in the end, okay? And this is where we go through our application. And as you can see, it's here. Admission application. Let's click on this one. Really not sure what was the whole deal, but it's fine. Here you can choose your program. I'm going to choose here first cycle degree program. Let's click on next. And then as you can see, we have all the programs here. You can filter for campus, just like type in anything that you're interested in. Obviously, I cannot give you specific information about like every other program, every other starting date. So I'm going to choose something random. Again, you need to go here and read all the information about what programs you can go in and like what qualifications do you have and what they enable you to be able to apply. So if you got that down, you can choose any one of these. Like for example, I'm going to choose humanities. Period of registration is until 4/8. Hang on, actually, I'm going to choose economics, politics, and social sciences. So let's click on that and let's click on next. First intake. Yeah, okay, so the first intake period is gone. We can only apply through second intake. Obviously, again, this will change based on your program, when you're applying, like what kind of qualifications you have. But I mean, only this one is available right now. I cannot click, like, cannot check any other one. So I'm going to click on next here. So we are applying for that, and now we have our personal data pretty much the same, like the one that we gave when we were creating our account. So it's all done. I'm going to click on next here. So now we are qualification at the qualifications page, right? Country, I'm going to choose Turkey. Municipality, I'll just type in where I live, and institute, I'm going to choose like a made up college, a made up high school. And let's say for year 24. Okay, on the basis of applicable regulations and after reading the information available on this page, I hereby declare that I fall under the following situation. Non-EU citizen with EU equivalent status. I'm a non-EU citizen legally residing in Italy holding one of the residence permits listed. Non-EU citizen residing abroad. I'm a non-EU citizen residing outside Italy, and I have will submit a pre-enrollment application to the Italian consulate embassy. This is what you already have to do to be able to study there. So we're going to choose this one, but let's read the other ones as well. Non-EU citizen residing abroad who must compete with EU applicants. I am a non-EU citizen residing outside Italy, and I have will submit a pre-enrollment application to the Italian consulate. For admission to restricted access to key programs, I must compete with EU applicants because I have a high school qualification in Italian, or an Italian language proficiency certificate from those listed in this page. And applicant of the Marco Polo program, I don't know what that is. So I'm going to choose this one. I'm pretty sure that like 80% of you is just like this. Someone residing outside Italy, doesn't have anything to do with like an Italian qualification or Marco Polo program or something like that. Let's click on next. Here we have pretty much the same, again, information, but here we have our like identity card. Let's choose our ID number. Again, random, guys. Expires on, let's say today, 2026. The application has been accepted. I don't think my application has gone through. So first, we have a couple of things here, right? We need to fix these and then pay the application fee. So requirements for completing your application, deadline 707. Requirements for completing your application. To complete your application, fill in the statement and attach the missing documents. Let's click on this. And basically, identity and residence permit. If you don't have one, you don't have to upload it right now. Identity is the one that is mandatory right now. So I'm going to choose identity, title ID, document, and then let's attach our ID and let's click on save. Okay, so this is done. Like our identity document is done. And as you can see, there is nothing that says like residence permit is mandatory. So I'm going to close this one. So this is fine. And statements, obviously, I declare under my own responsibility to be aware that the email address indicated at the time of registration on the College Board website must be the same of one of the two email addresses indicated on personal profile on Student Online below reported. Otherwise, you will be excluded from the selection procedure. You can choose your personal email, or you can choose this one, the one that you use to log in. I'm going to choose that. And then under my own responsibility to be aware that all candidates must request at the College Board to send the official results to the University of Bologna using the relevant code. This is the code. Otherwise, they will be excluded from the selection procedure. Please note that the SAT score report must be sent by the College Board within the deadlines reported in the general calendar. So let's click on that as well. We're fine in this section now. We only need to pay the fee. So at this point, I think the portal sent some sort of application, like an application blueprint to the university, which I'm very sorry. I hope they find in their hearts to forgive me, even though it's a fake one. But our application is not really done until I pay the fee. So, which I'm not going to do, obviously. So you can proceed with payment, either online payment with this, or print the form of payment. Like you can make the payment. You can get the information here and here. I'm going to click on pay by this Pagopa. I'm not sure what that stands for. I'm going to give them my email. And then basically that's like the email that they'll give you information about like your payment, etc. So here we can pay by debit card or credit card. We can pay with Apple Pay, and they have some other stuff like My Bank, PayPal, Bancomat. I'm not sure whether these are like things that are in Italy or they're like prominent worldwide. I'm just gonna click here on debit card or credit card, which is basically a normal. You can just like if it's I think it accepts Master and Visa. There's not enough information about that, but when you start putting your card number, it should say like you're fine or not. So yeah, after this, your payment is also done, and your application, which is already kind of sent, to be honest, should be perfectly fine, and you should get the information from university. Again, you need to keep like keep checking the email that you log in with. That's your like ID for this university now, and that's pretty much it. I hope you found this informative. It's a bit wonky, if I'm being honest. There are things that are not very intuitive. Like you maybe if you didn't know you had to go back to click on login from the same page, you would just like you would be stuck at the same page and like not be able to apply to this university. So yeah, I hope you found this informative. If you did, please be sure to give us a like and subscribe to our channel. We do live streams every Friday. You can come. Ayman is there with me. He's our expert. We're there to answer your questions about scholarships, about studying abroad, that sort of thing. And now we do have memberships too in this YouTube channel. We have like we used to give consultancy services. Like we have a Discord server you can join in and ask questions about like get direct support for your applications. So now we do that with our memberships. So you can get like also there are other stuff as well like high priority in the comment section, polls for future videos, and the Discord server. So if you're interested, check it out. And that's pretty much it. See you in the next one.